My first introduction towards artificial intelligence was when I generated an image of Ronaldo and Messi having a debate. As weird and random as that idea might seem, as an artist though, it intrigued me quite a bit. I generated similar, more random prompts. I generated Spider-Man if he were drawn from Vincent van Gogh style. I generated an avocado if it were shot as a picture from the 90s. And the more I did that, the more I was convinced AI is something that is definitely going to revolutionize how we create and perceive artwork. And looking back at it, yes, I was right, but I wish I weren't. Because what artificial intelligence has done is that rather than be a source of creativity and inspiration for artists, it has become a tool that actively discourages people from even pursuing their passion of art. You see, the way AI models work is that they collect large amounts of artworks from online platforms such as Pinterest or ArtStation as data sets, and then they merge those images into one hybrid image that is given out when you ask the AI model for a prompt. While this on the surface might seem simplistic and innocent, deep down, the artists that the work that artificial intelligence is stealing from, those people's work essentially is being stolen. Their right to intellectual property is being violated. The reason why this is so problematic is because none of the artists then have an incentive to even create the artwork they want. Because they feel, what's the point of putting hours into a piece when AI can simply generate that same image in a matter of seconds and steal off my work without even giving me credit? The reason why this is so important to understand is because this does not only affect individual artists like me or people who work in their free time. We're talking about people who actively rely on art as a form of employment. People who work within industries such as VFX artists, video game concept artists, etc. All of these people are being left out on the streets because companies find a cheaper alternative to use instead of them. This has already started happening within companies such as the video game company called Fallout, where concept artists are being replaced. This has also started happening within newspaper companies such as the New York Times, where those comic strip artists are being replaced with artificial intelligence. And we're not just talking about traditional art forms. Other art forms as well, such as music or poetry or writing, are being replaced by AI platforms such as ChatGPT, which can simply generate any form of poetry in a matter of seconds, or the voice changeover softwares that is actively replacing singers and musicians. The reason why this is so important is because a lot of these people rely on art to put food on the table. If these people are unable to do that, their children go hungry, they go hungry. We think that that is important to understand. What should we then do about this? I don't necessarily think that AI should be completely eradicated from society. I think that that is a ridiculous idea and also counterproductive. Instead, what I think should be done is that artificial intelligence should be regulated. People whose work is being stolen should not be taken without their consent. Instead, people who actively want to contribute to the development of that platform should be allowed to give their work. Ultimately, it is these same artists that allow artificial intelligence to exist in the first place. It is our job to ensure that these people remain protected. If we forego that responsibility, we harm the most vulnerable in society and we harm these artists that rely on artwork. Thank you.